In this tutorial, I'll be showing you around the math program Tenmarks. I am in a user account right now, so most of the time it will look something like this, but as you progress, the little icons in front of you will fill up. If you want to see how you're doing in regards to your progress towards a goal, you can click on the icon itself. So for operations and algebraic thinking, it'll show you what you've completed or what you've started working on. Just know that even though sometimes these aren't full, you're still progressing and you still are completing the materials. As you scroll down here, the first section is going to be your classwork. With this one, when you click on these, it will show you what your assignment is and you have to answer those questions. As you complete the document, the color of your little animal is going to go from green to red. Please disregard the due dates. In the past, we used a different program where we didn't have due dates, and since all students' weeks start on different days, we just had to put in a general due date. You'll still be able to complete your work after the assigned date, so please just disregard that date at the bottom. The next section is going to be your personal work. Your personal work is going to be the same way, but it's going to be individualized to your needs. Generally, at the beginning of units is when we assign classwork, and then as we see where you are, that's when we're going to give you your personal work. This, just like the other one, as you complete, they will turn green. Again, don't mind the due dates. Always work on the first one first. So even if the due date for the first one is after the next one, you must complete this first to get into the next one. They build upon each other. If we scroll back up, every time you complete assignments, you'll receive coins. For that, if you go into the Tenmarket, for a certain amount of coins, you're going to be able to play games. For example, here, there are a handful of different games, and for a certain amount of points, you'll get to play for a certain amount of time. You may want to accumulate them so that you have more points, or you could use them right off the bat. Usually these games will last between 10 and 15 minutes, and there's something as a reward for you working hard. As you complete things, you'll also receive certificates, and those will show up down here. In the Reports tab, this is where your report card is going to show up. So you'll have assessments and you'll have assignments, and it'll show the percentage of correct scores. So in this example, the student has answered 80 questions, but only 34.4% of them have been correct. This also shows how many hints you've used and how many videos you've watched. If I were to suggest something for someone who has a report like this, it would be that you would want to watch more videos and definitely use Khan Academy as a resource. Your teacher should have gone through how to search for the different subjects. As you go down, you can see the individual things that you've turned in. And as you go down, it will keep going into different and new tracks. At the top here are going to be the different details. So for example, your pre-assessment would show up in your assessment details, and then at the end of units, you'll also have the final assessment details. And then your assignment details would be for individual assignments. If you wanted to see your jam session report, which I'll go through in a moment, that's where you can view that. The jam sessions are going to be just like extra math. They're going to be really quick practice of different strategies. So if you go into the math skills, and you can choose any of these, and these are great ways to earn points, but also to work on your math facts. For number sense, for example, you click on round to the nearest 10, 100, or 1,000, and then it's going to take you and time you as you work through them. When you complete them, it'll show completed. If you log in again at a different time, it will sometimes every couple of weeks reset itself so you can go back and practice that again. As you can see, there are many, many different jam sessions that are available to you. These are great to use as 5 or 10 minute supplements every single day so that you can practice basic strategies. If you have any questions from here on out, please send Mr. Demers an email, otherwise ask your teacher. Remember, this is going to be our way of learning math. You're going to be using Khan Academy as your main supplement to help teach you the math. If you have questions about how to use that, again, you can email Mr. Demers or you can talk to your teacher about it.